If you're interested in making investments that can make you a millionaire, then this video is for you. Hi, I'm Ilona, a business owner, investor and a luxury market expert. Today we are pulling back the curtain on 5 luxury items that can actually make you rich by possessing them, if you are lucky and clever enough to get them in the first place. I bet you've been told that real wealth comes from stocks and real estate. But it's boring! What if I told you the smartest investors park their money in things they can wear, drive, or even hang on their wall? Luxury is a rock-solid asset class, often moving independently of the stock market. But this isn't about blowing money, it's about strategic investing. Selling expensive assets gives you cash, but ownership of valuable assets will make you wealthy. Before we start, hit the subscribe button so you won't miss the secrets we share about building tangible wealth. Let's begin. Investment number 1. Handbags. For years, the super rich have known a secret that made it possible to sell a $2,000 bag for $10 million. A 5,000-fold value increase is incredible. I really doubt that you know of a higher return than this, but if you do, drop it in the comments and I'll give you a shout out. Handbags were the best performing luxury set in 2024. Over the last decade, their value shot up by over 85%. At the very top of the pyramid, Hermes, Chanel, Louis Vuitton and Dior. If you look at the price increase, it has nothing to do with inflation. The prices didn't double. They increased more than 5-fold. But that's just the retail price. The real value could be even more. To reach a 20-30-fold value increase, it's no free lunch. There is a waitlist, and you need to know how to play the Hermes game. Do you remember the bag from the beginning? This bag saw a 5,000-fold value increase. So the $10 million handbag, originally $2,000, is now the most valuable handbag ever sold in history. Once you got it, use it, wear it, and it sends a message that you aren't just rich, you've made it. And if you're searching for the next big names, keep your eye on Jacquemus and the Row. They are quietly building a status that could turn today's purchase into tomorrow's investment. Investment number 2. Watches. To be a real investment, a watch needs heritage, incredible craftsmanship, limited production, and a massive brand power. But it all depends on the model. Here's a tip. If we are talking about watches, the Bloomberg Subdial Watch Index is the place to check the prices. On there, the 50 most popular luxury watch models are compared and explained. And the royal brands of luxury watches, Rolex and Patek Philippe. Check models like the Submarine or the Daytona. The Daytona retails for around $15,000 and often sells more than double that. Patek Philippe lived by a philosophy.
You never actually own a Patek Philippe. You merely look after it for the next generation.
That's investment thinking in a nutshell. The collectors must have. It's the Patek Philippe Nautilus. The value has appreciated by more than 1,500% since 2003, outpacing the S&P 500 by a wide margin. From a retail price of around $30,000, it went to multiples of that on the resale market. If you are interested in buying now, I must say it's very difficult to get. But if you do manage to get one, keep this in mind. Watches are most valuable if they are in their box with warranty and untouched. A legendary example. Sylvester Stallone stored his Patek untouched still in the wrap. It was never even worn or touched.
This is only available to certain customers, so you have to be with them for a while. You're just not going to walk in off the street and go, hey, I'd like to have one of those. No.
He managed to make a very nice profit after selling it. However, I'm sure he is blacklisted from Patek Philippe for life. That's not the philosophy of the brand, and it's better to be aware of that. Looking ahead, my predictions for future investment-grade watches are topic. Their models are already being chased by collectors. Investment number 3. Cars. Let's be honest, average cars are terrible investments. They shed value the moment you drive them off the lot. But luxury cars, exceptions. The king of the most valuable car list is Ferrari. Obviously, Ferrari dominates the list. 7 out of the top 10 are Ferraris. The most expensive model ever sold was a 250 GTO, originally an $18,000 car that went for around $70 million. But guess what? Some people are really in it for the emotional value. Recently, a collector was offered $100 million for a Ferrari F50 GT1, but the owner declined. He could have been the richest Ferrari seller ever, but now he is the richest Ferrari owner. Crazy to turn down that offer, or a smart move? What do you think? Drop your thoughts in the comments. As for the future, my predictions are Koenigsegg and Rimac. These are the names that could define the next generation of collectible cars. Investment number 4. Jewelry. If you're looking for a jewelry piece with strong value retention, I recommend the Cartier Love bracelet. Thanks to Cartier's rich history, prestige and exclusivity, this model typically hoards around 80% of its retail value. Some of the most expensive models now fetch over $60,000. Pro tip: buying gold jewelry from a reputable luxury brand is already a secure investment with relatively stable long-term growth. And if you're hunting for the next Cartier Love bracelet, keep your eyes on Van Cleef & Arpels. Their iconic designs, especially the Alhambra collections, are gaining serious traction with collectors and could be tomorrow's blue-chip jewelry investment. Investment number 5. Art. Now we have reached the most manipulated area of luxury, where prices are almost impossible to pin down and have absolutely nothing to do with the production costs. Think of Picasso. It's not priced based on the paintbrush, canvas or the paint. Art is a tricky battlefield. Why? Because with this one, just following trends won't guarantee your nice return. You are actually expected to do the opposite. This is where you can achieve the biggest profits, but there is no free lunch. You really need to know what you're doing. 36% of investors put their money into art. Why? Because it's mostly about resale. Everyone aims to sell at some point.
And the piece is sold.
And unlike luxury brands, Picasso won't be upset if you sell his work later. Keep an eye on up-and-coming artists. Van Gogh never sold a single painting in his lifetime. Yet today, his works are worth millions. That's why you should always pay attention to emerging artists. There are rumors about $100 flea market finds that turned into $10 million masterpieces. It's the ultimate dream scenario, but it's rare. In art, you need both knowledge and the sharp instinct to separate hype from heritage. The rules of luxury investing are simple. Chase the icons, demand perfect condition with all the paperwork, and never forget that in word of true luxury, the harder something is to get, the more it will be worth in the end. Now I want to hear from you. What luxury item do you think is the next big thing? Drop your comments below. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Ilona calls you. Ilona calls luxury.